Welcome back to my Girl Love series review on this channel. Let's talk about episode 5 of Hometown Romance. Hometown Romance is so sweet it even went viral globally. The relationship between Klao and Si progressed in a way that made fans blush in episode 5. The series has already reached its halfway point, but the sweetness hasn't decreased at all in lookmhee and Sonya's Hometown Romance. The story keeps getting more and more interesting, and the sweetness increases with each episode, becoming a phenomenon and one of the most worth-watching series right now. It continues to prove the strong appeal of lookmhee and Sonya with their explosive chemistry that makes fans feel emotional the more they watch. In episode 5, this is the episode that makes everyone laugh, feel shy, and fully ship them because the relationship between Klao and Si is getting closer to what can be called obvious. When Si directly asks, "Do you really like me?" Klao responds in a straightforward, honest way, without hesitation. "I've already done this much, and you're still asking me how much I like you?" But the cuteness doesn't stop there. When Si talks about her flaws being stubborn, easily irritated, quick-tempered, having a bad personality, and even being harsh, Klao gently sees another side of her and says that Si being harsh is just her way of trying to protect herself more. Even though that method might be a little wrong, Klao understands Si very well and doesn't see her as harsh like others say. It's just that because of the environment she grew up in, Si has become someone who is easily angry. Bangkok represents a world of luxury and superficiality, a typical image of big cities. There, people are caught in an endless cycle of work, just to earn money, pay for personal needs, and even constantly chase after others just so they won't be left behind. Day by day, that lifestyle pulls people away from themselves. They become irritable, tired, and gradually forget that they also need rest and need to slow down. In contrast, Sufan is a symbol of peace and simplicity, a calm and gentle countryside. Life there may not be rich, not busy or glamorous, but people know what enough means. They don't chase superficial values, but instead find joy in very ordinary things. A bright smile, a sincere greeting every morning. That slow but steady rhythm doesn't make them feel like they need to rest, because peace itself has naturally become a healing medicine for the mind. That is also why when Si lives in a place like Supan, she begins to slow down, becomes easier to smile, easier to feel happy, and more at peace. Of course, every place has its own strengths and limitations. I'm not comparing to criticize city life or to absolutely praise rural life. It's just two different sides of the same picture of life. And the most important thing is not whether Si or Klao lives in Bangkok or Sufan, but how they choose to live. This is a warm moment that makes fans silently scream inside, because it's not just a confession of love, but also truly seeing and understanding each other. That said, Si is a bit stubborn, but she is actually very understanding. She doesn't listen to just anyone, but when Klao speaks, she listens carefully, without missing a single word. Si has a sharp mouth, is sarcastic, easily irritated, and often yells, but objectively speaking, she is very cute, affectionate, easily upset, and also very easy to comfort. As for Klao, she is sometimes cheesy, mischievous, and a little flirty, but when it matters and seriousness is needed, every word she says is worth thinking about. Now that they are truly lovers, they don't need to hesitate in expressing their feelings anymore, to the point that people around them feel jealous. Before they were together, Klao had to restrain herself from doing anything too much for fear of making Si angry, but now she no longer has to hold back and can do what she wants. This desire is even shown so clearly that Song even teases Klao when she comes to Si's house early in the morning. Si's parents probably still don't know anything, so they even tell Klao to go upstairs to Si's room to find her. They don't realize that their words are basically like inviting a wolf into the house to eat their daughter. Klao's expression needs no explanation when she hears Si's parents say that. She immediately becomes interested. This part is really funny, and Klao's expressions are very entertaining and cute. And one especially important thing that cannot be missed is the love scene in this episode. When I watched the trailer, I was very impressed with the love scene filmed with that kind of camera angle. It looked very professional, artistic, and engaging. The only thing I didn't expect was that this was just Klao Si imagining themselves being intimate while talking on the phone, while being far apart, truly unexpected. So that's how the two lovers, while being apart, express their feelings to each other. I've learned something new. If there is a fourth series of this couple, I really hope to see Lookmhee play the role of the one who is liked first, at least once. Because in all three series, she is always the one who falls in love with Sonya first, deeply in love, unconditionally loving, taking care of everything. Overall, there is nothing to criticize about this series, so if you haven't watched it yet, you should watch it. And if you have already watched it, please tell me your thoughts about episode 5 of Hometown Romance.